What's up, guys? Tony here, and I'm going to be finishing off my Sonic retrospective week. Sonic Mania has been out now a few days, and I've been enjoying it. Today we're going to check out two classics, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. See what I have to say about these two great games. Check it out. Hey guys, so first up, Sonic 3, and this is probably one of my favorite Genesis games of all time. I actually had the greatest hits version. I traded that in a while back, kind of regretting it now, but oh well. So, memories about Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I never owned this as a kid. Now, I owned it when I was in high school. I'll get to that story. And I rented the heck out of this game. And I probably spent enough money renting it to buy it. So it is what it is. I did beat it back in the day. It's not the hardest Sonic game ever, but it is a lot of fun. So as a kid, my local rental store, Total Entertainment, Darby's Total Entertainment, giving a little plug, retro plug, because it doesn't exist anymore. They had this game for rent all the time. I used to rent it there, and they actually had it on sale at one point. And I was eyeing this for a good summer. Now I believe it was like $30 or $35 on sale. At that point in time, it was over probably a year and a half old, and you know, I didn't have that kind of money back then. I didn't have that kind of money to basically buy whatever I want like I do now. I mean, you know, to a certain degree. I do it on the cheap. And I just googly eyes over this. Never bought it. But my high school story about Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Now, yeah, I was a little bit of a different kid in high school. So, a buddy of mine, he had a bunch of Sega Genesis games. Now, at the time, I really wasn't into retro. Retro wasn't retro quite yet. And, retro games weren't. And anyway, he kind of made me mad. And we always just to fight and fight and fight about who knows what. We were like an old married couple. It was weird. And anyway, so I spent the night at his house, and he had Sonic the Hedgehog 3 loose. Now this isn't the same cartridge because I don't know what happened to that cartridge. But I actually borrowed it, and I had it for a long time. I really don't know what happened to it. I did have to rebuy this. But that's my pretty funny Sonic 3 story. Now let's just talk briefly about the game itself. Things that I just absolutely love. Okay, I love the soundtrack. Yes, there's a lot of controversy. Don't know, it's kind of but the story goes that Michael Jackson himself helped create the soundtrack to this, and there's a lot of proof out there, and I tend to believe that as well. I believe that he did work on it using an uncredited name, and you know, Sega actually wanted to pull his name off the project because of the allegations, all that stuff. So that's cool. Now, I love the power-ups that Sonic gets in the game. He gets the fire, the water, You bounce, the fire you, and then you get the electricity, which collects rings, and you can like do a double jump. It's pretty cool. And I do not like the special stages. Okay, so it's right there. There's a screenshot of it. I do not like that. Okay, it was cool at the time with the 3D, but I personally do not like that to this day. That's the one thing about Sonic Mania. I just wish that they put in the Sonic 2 stages instead of this. But oh well. It is what it is. That's really my only gripe about Sonic Mania. I'll do that review another time. But Sonic 3, great game. Really good game. Highly recommend it. You might have to pay just a little bit. Not much to get it. 15 to 20 bucks. That's still not bad. You can find it on all those compilations that I talked about. Well, most of them. Now, let's talk about Sonic and Knuckles. I do not have the box and manual for this. It's a cardboard box. And I need to track it down. Mine got destroyed as a kid. Who knows what happened. So, Sonic and Knuckles. I'll talk about this weird stuff here in a second, okay? So this was the first game that I spent my own money on. And this is the actual cartridge I had as a kid. Okay, so as a kid, I, didn't have a whole lot of money. Really, my only source of income was birthday money or chores or whatever. And I remember I knew the release date for this game. So saved my money and did all these chores and birthday money, Christmas money, that whatever, and started saving up little by little, and begged my parents to take me out to Walmart to get it the day that it came out, and I knew the day that it came out, and I got it. So this was like my first learning, lesson of saving money and paying for it myself, that kind of thing. I also ended up getting later that year Tournament Fighters, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters, and Hyperstone Heist. So I had to save for that too, as well. And those were like $50 games at the time. I mean, geez, I paid $50 for this game. You can find it now for like 10 to 15-ish. Don't quote me on that at the time of this video. But it is kind of a strange cartridge. Now, when I got this game, I was like the only kid in my school who owned it. So, like, even the popular kids wanted to come over and play it. And I invited a few over, and for a short time, I was kind of a popular kid, quote unquote, whatever. So, it is a great game. I'll get into that here in a second. Now, let's talk about this. Okay, so it's a different cartridge. It's the only Sega Genesis, at least licensed game like this. And what you do is you take a game, okay? It has to be either Sonic 2 or Sonic 3, okay? So let me just get Sonic 3 out just for sake of argument. So what it does, it's lock-on technology. That's what it's called. So you put it on top like that. It looks funky. I'll tell you that. It doesn't look good. So what you can do in Sonic 3. Oh, dang it, I forgot to talk about Tails in Sonic 3. Sonic 3 really quick. Tails. You can play as Tails alone. And that was cool. And Tails can fly and he can swim. That was really neat. Really neat innovation. Okay, so that was a side story there, okay? So on Sonic 3, what you can do, because these two were supposed to be one complete game. That was the plan. Sega ended up splitting them into two. I think that was a smart thing to do. So what you can do is, you can go back and play Sonic the Hedgehog 3 as Knuckles. You can go through the game, all the levels as Knuckles. That was pretty cool. Okay, that's like DLC before DLC. And it was pretty neat. It was very innovative. So, like I said, I didn't own 3, but I owned 2. And with 3, I would rent it, and I still didn't own it yet, and play through 3 with Knuckles. And it was actually pretty difficult. And you can actually, the cool thing is, you can play as Tails on 3 and play through Sonic and Knuckles as Tails. That's pretty neat too. So, and also with Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which I can't find my cartridge around here. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, it's right here. Duh. It's right in front of my face. The cool thing with Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and this was actually my favorite thing, so I could figure out the weird things you can do, is you can play through Sonic 2 as Knuckles. And I thought that was pretty neat. That was pretty innovative of Sega. Nobody was really doing that kind of thing. Nobody was going back and doing that. And the game is great, just on its own. It is a little harder, but it's meant for people who have played 3. It's not so hard you can't beat it. Okay? I love the Knuckles mechanics in this. Knuckles can glide and he can climb. Okay, the climbing comes in handy. It's really cool to climb as Knuckles in Sonic 2 and in Sonic 3. And he can actually bash through like rocks and stuff in Sonic 3 that Sonic and Tails could not. So it was pretty neat. Now, really that's all I had to say. My Sonic the Hedgehog perspective is over. At least my retro one is. And I love Sonic. Okay, I still love Sonic. Sonic Mania has just made me love these games all over again. Okay, and they're a lot of fun. If you love Sonic Mania, if you're like really in love with Sonic Mania, you need to go back and try to find these games. Okay, they're classics. They are really what made me love video games. I mean, I love Mario and all that, and Nintendo, but this is really what made me love it. So that's going to be it for me, guys. I'll leave you with some footage of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and some Sonic and Knuckles 2, so there'll be quicker little clips. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to me, please do so, and like this video. Leave down in the comments which Sonic game is your all-time favorite. I want to know. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy this footage. Alright, guys, I'm going to play some Sonic 3 first, and then I'll play a little bit of Sonic and Knuckles for you guys. Might even do Sonic and Knuckles Sonic 2. So we'll see. Alright, so let's check it out. Love this game. Absolutely love this game. Sonic Mania, they did this intro. I about flipped out. Knuckles, you see Knuckles for the first time. They did a good job with this. When I played this as a kid, at the time I really wasn't, I mean, I was still, you know, gaga over Sonic. But, I don't know, I kind of moved on a little bit. Ah! Oh my gosh, the bar top is not very responsive. Wow, I messed that up. I feel like you're watching one of my Sonic Mania live streams. You gotta really exaggerate the bar top joypad. If that makes any sense. Alright, I'm still gonna get the Chaos Emerald. But I really don't like these stages. A lot of my friends did, but I didn't. Ah, I messed up. Guys, the bar top is really sensitive there. But when you're playing normal play, it's not bad. And I'm just going to do the first act here. Now, I did not like that they changed the Sonic theme, invincibility theme. It kind of irritated me, actually, as a kid. Now, looking back, I don't really care too much. But still, it would have been nice. Now, they have bonus stages and they have the special stages. The bonus stages come with... Now, here's the mini boss. I like the overall level layouts. I don't want to do another special stage. And I think there's a... Maybe not. Thought there was an extra life down here. There might be one down here. Ah! I don't want to be going backwards. See that area right there? That's where Knuckles can break through. And here's that one of those power-ups I was talking about. Now this makes that boss super easy. And there you go. There's a little taste of Sonic 3 for you. You'll see that in Sonic Mania, the stage cleared sign. And there you go. There's Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I'm going to do a little bit of Knuckles, and that's going to be the end, guys. So here we go. Resetting the bar top. Sonic and Knuckles. Sonic and Knuckles 3. So that's the one where Knuckles. Sonic and Knuckles plus 2. Okay, cool. Alright, I might just show that, the Sonic the 2 one. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 one at the beginning. But this takes place directly after Sonic 3. So it is a very direct sequel. And I'm going to go ahead and play as Knuckles. Just because. And see, Knuckles was a bad guy in Sonic 3. Dr. Robotnik actually tricked Knuckles into trying to get rid of Sonic. And Sonic and Knuckles have been rivals ever since. Slash friends. Frenemies. Now, Knuckles cannot use the power-ups, but you can see that he can climb. And he can glide. And right away, you know, this Yeah. The first stage is already harder than most first stages in the Sonic 2D games. And that's okay, because this was supposed to be a direct sequel. Now, this stage isn't super hard, but it's harder than, like, Emerald Hill Zone or the first stage in Sonic 1. Ah. Let's go to one of those bonus stages. And this is probably my favorite of the bonus stages, because you can get continues here. And it's like the Sonic 1. And all you have to do is get 50 coins. Or rings, sorry. And I'm going to go ahead and go to the goal. There you go. So there's that. And I'm just going to show the first act. Now, Knuckles is just as fast as Sonic. At least I think he is. I could be wrong, I could be mistaken. Sega might have made an alteration. But he plays pretty much exactly the same. And here's the mini boss. I knew that was gonna happen. Got him. So there's Sonic and Knuckles. Let me just show really quick. Sonic and Knuckles 2. Well, Sonic and Knuckles with Sonic 2 on. Okay, so let's do that. I'm not going to play even through the first stage. I'm just going to show you the intro. But this is very, very innovative of Sega, in my opinion. So, seeing Knuckles, when I saw that for the very first time, I about wet myself. Okay? And I didn't really know about the lock-on technology till after I bought the game. And then read the manual and all that stuff. So, I absolutely love this. You didn't see a whole lot of this back then. And it was really cool how... Wow. Now, I'm not playing. This is just a demo. It's really cool how that all worked out. Okay, guys. So, that's going to wrap up my retrospective on the Sonic the Hedgehog trilogy plus Knuckles. Okay, and it's been a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed this. I might do more of these. We'll see. Maybe a Zelda one. Maybe a Mario one. I just did a Sonic one. We'll see. Maybe a Final Fantasy one. Ooh. Or a Chrono Trigger one. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And have a great rest of your day. If you have not subscribed to me, please do so. And like this video. Have a great day.